Hello everyone. You're welcome back to the channel where I talk about my unfiltered thoughts and opinions that nobody asked for. If that sounds like something that you're into, like and subscribe. Without further ado, let's get right into today's episode. I don't know if you can hear me because I'm sat by the road. I don't know if you can hear me, but I'm hoping that you can. And I didn't have any time to film today's episode, so I was like, you know what? I have the time right now, so let's do it. And without further ado, let's get right into today's episode. It's evening. Almost evening, and the sun is shining bright, pretty beautiful to be honest, because I've been having a pretty crappy day. I haven't been having a good day to be honest, but also something that I just remembered is that, or a message that I wanted to share with you guys, is that you shouldn't die an unhappy person. You shouldn't die an unhappy and miserable person. No matter what happens, no matter what you do, don't die an unhappy and miserable person. And again, this is something that just popped up in my mind because I've not been having a good day, and I just remember that I can literally die at any second of the day. And I know most of us don't like to think about death, but it's unfortunately it's a truth and a reality that we have to face, whether you like talking about it or not. It's something that is inevitable. We're all gonna have to face it at some point. And personally, I like to talk about it a lot. I like to talk about death, not because I want to die, but like, we are mortal beings. It doesn't matter what we do. That's the reality of things, whether we like it or not. That's how things are, and we just, again, that's the truth. That's a truth and reality that we have to face at some point in our lives. And the most beautiful thing about that is the fact that that time could be any time. It could be today, tomorrow, anytime. We don't get to choose. That can happen literally anytime. I can die at any second, at any time of the day. Same thing with you, and we don't have a say in that. And I find a lot of beauty in that, and not because I want to die necessarily, no, but I also feel like it's because of the fact that we are mortal beings, that everything else is like beautiful. Because again, nothing lasts forever, whether it's pain, agony, happiness, euphoria, anxiety, anything. Nothing lasts forever, whether you like it or not, whether you like something that you're currently experiencing. It's not gonna last forever. Everything is temporary. Yeah, that's just something that popped up in my head, because I'm like, man, I'm not having the best day, but also I could die at any second of the day, which means that if I were to die right now and I'm not having the best day already, then it would mean that I just died a miserable and an unhappy person because of all these unfortunate things that happened that I maybe didn't like, because I wasn't having the best day and all of that kind of stuff. And I don't know, it's just like a reminder, like it doesn't matter what happens or what you're currently experiencing. You just always have to try the best that you possibly can to find the beauty in everything, or just find something to be happy about. For example, right now, again, I wasn't having the best day, but I'm having a better day now that I'm recording and talking to you guys. I know this sounds corny and cliche, but that is true. When I'm having a bad day and I pull out the camera and try to record an episode, it makes me feel better. It forces me to have a better day. Or when I sit outside like this. I just finished work, but when I sit outside like this in nature, and just like the sun is right there, it's beautiful. I don't know, just like it's all about finding the beauty in the small things, and just like finding little things to be happy about and to be grateful for. Because again, it goes back to that same point. Do not die a miserable person. It doesn't matter how bad outside circumstances are, or bad things, or like unfair and unfortunate things that you have to deal with from the outside, you always at all times have to find things to be happy about. At all times, it doesn't matter if it's small, little things that you can be grateful for, that can like force you to turn your day around. You know what I mean? Again, I don't want to make this episode long, but again, don't die a miserable person. If you're having a bad day, find something to be happy about. Find something funny to laugh about. I don't know. Find something to be happy about and grateful for that will force you to turn your day around. Because we don't want to die miserable people. We don't want to die unhappy. We don't want to die complaining or thinking that life is unfair, because yes, it is unfair, but also like at the same time, what can you do about that? You know, it's either you can change that, and if you're in a position where you can change it, at least find something else to be happy about. You know what I mean? But yeah, I'm running out of time. That is all I have to say for today's episode. Also, it's kind of like awkward because there's people passing by, cars and all of that. It's weird. I'm getting more and more comfortable filming out in public because, man, we're all gonna die anyway. Like, who cares? But yeah, that is all I have to say for today's episode. I love you. That's why I'm recording right now, because sometimes I don't get the time to be able to do this, but I always force myself to find time out of my day to be able to like film something. It feels weird to film here. I look like crap. The lighting is not good. The audio also might not be good. I'm covered in dust. I look freaking harmless, but also like, who cares? You know what I mean? Like, at the same time, who cares? What are people gonna do about that? Absolutely nothing. So yeah, that is all I have to say for today's episode. I love you. Take care of yourself, and I guess I'll see you guys on the next one. Like the video and subscribe if you feel like it. But yeah, that's it. And sending you virtual hugs and kisses, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Take care. Bye.